Headed to the eye doctor this morning. Up bright and early. A lot brighter and earlier than I prefer. But here we are. Peyton has an eye appointment that's well overdue.
Yeah!
Been teaching him to open the door for his sister and to close it. Good job, gentlemen. No, that make you a little nervous.
Yeah.
We're not gonna run out of gas. We're gonna get some gas when we leave. I know we had some
Troubles.
broke the whole car.
That's the car stopped running.
Yeah, but that wasn't even the issue. Even though that's what did it, that wasn't even the issue. So
The issue was we just needed a new battery.
we needed a couple new things. But we will not push it with the gas anymore. Where my shades at? So we have a little less than a fourth a tank of gas. Last time I needed gas, Philip told me to get gas, and we probably had maybe a little less than that, and he was like, go ahead and fill up. We don't know this car like that, go ahead and get some gas. And I was like, man, this premium gas been riding good. It's been drinking it slow. So I didn't get gas right when he told me to. I was like, let me go to this appointment, which was all the way out in Matthews, which was like 30 minutes away. I'm like, let me go to this appointment and then I'm gonna get some gas on the way from the appointment. Get to the appointment, maybe 10 minutes away, the gas light come on. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some gas when we leave. Leave, go to Sam's to where I thought they had gas. This Sam's did not even have gas in it. So we try to go to another gas station that's literally probably 900 feet away. Run out of gas at the gas station, but I'm parked on the wrong side. So it was a whole experience because after we got gas, the car still wouldn't start, and then it started and stopped, and that was literally just the beginning of the car actually braking. So we just got this car back from the shop last Thursday, and it wasn't working for like a month off of running out of gas. So I thought I broke it because we ran out of gas, but come to find out it was something else wrong with the car. It wasn't the gas, it wasn't a fuel pump, it was like a crankshaft or something like that. That was the issue, but it was a whole thing. So we're gonna get gas. I trust God. God can't lie.
God can't lie.
I am the head and not the tail.
I am the head and not the tail.
I am above and not beneath.
I am above and not beneath.
I am the lender and not the borrower.
I am the lender and not the borrower.
I am favored by man and God.
I am favored by man and
We try and say our declarations every morning, even though in the morning sometimes we be not saying them, and every night. But it's just so important to get into the habit of commanding your day, declaring, what this day shall be. We live by faith and not by sight, and we live from what we believe, not what we see. So just trying to teach them, and honestly myself as well, that it's so important to decree these things over your life. The word says you can decree a thing and it shall be established in the earth. So we get to decree our day. We get to command our day. We have authority over our day, and not just whatever happened today and we just take it in stride. No, we get to declare what God said, our Father said our day shall be like. And he said we shall lack for nothing. He said no weapon formed against us shall prosper. So we get to decree those things over our life, and it shall be established in the earth. So that's something that we do with the children every day. Just commanding our day. And commanding your day don't mean that everything gonna be perfect. That's not what it means. But it means that we are declaring what the Lord said for our day, not what the enemy has tried to say for our day, not what we see and it may be hectic. What the Lord said our day shall be. We have an inheritance and we get to use that authority. So just teaching them at this age to walk in that power and authority. So command your day. If you don't do that, command your day. We made it to the eye doctor. This is our first appointment in Charlotte. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's great. I'm sure it is. Peyton needs some glasses.
I'm staying in the car.
You are not staying in the car. I don't know why you thought you were staying in the car. But Peyton needs more glasses. We lost 2 pair of glasses. So hopefully we can keep up with these because glasses are needed.
And they're gonna be in the case. Well, now, what do you mean we lost them?
We as in you? Were they my glasses? Were they my glasses?
We moved. Just because I don't have them anymore does not mean that I lost them. It's possible that when we move, we just.
Peyton, you lost the glasses before that. You lost the glasses before that. What do you mean? The move had nothing to do with you losing your glasses.
Not that I recall.
I recall. So hopefully we'll keep up with these glasses because we really need the glasses.
You know, you could just say you. Like instead of the royal we, you could just say you.
I see it, but I see it. Get out of his seat. What you say, sis? What you say?
I'm saying better be Jesus. Who else would it be?
She said it better be Jesus.
Have you ever memorized this?
Taking 2 kids.
Hi.
Hey.
Mm.
Hey, sit down.
Please.
Sit down.
Please.
Sit up and chill.
I'm still the innocent kid, right?
Boy, chill. I told you to bring the iPad. You don't want to bring it, so sit here, chill. Hey, leave him alone. Leave him alone. That's fine. Who's not coming back, if they don't have their own appointment, is her. She will not be coming back. Not. Peyton got his eyes dilated, so we're waiting for that to kind of kick in. And let me just re-emphasize, she won't be coming back. This one. I should have left her with her dad, is what I should have did. Against my better judgment, I brought her with me because she asked. And when I say against my better judgment, I mean it, because I knew better. I knew better. Won't fool me again. Won't fool me again. Mm-mm. Okay. I'm about out of energy today. Think gonna be you. We took the kids to the park. This always gives them an opportunity to play with other kids because, baby, they gonna find a friend somewhere. And look, I'm happy you find a friend. Play with each other, play with the friend. Go get some of this energy out. Do you hear me? I'm gonna be honest. One thing I absolutely despise is taking my kids to the store. It's never a pleasurable experience for me. It may be for them, but not for me. Okay, so I did my hair. Thank God, because it was rough, but I did my hair. I didn't record it. It was late at night and I was talking on the phone with my cousin the whole time. Cause you know, you talk on the phone, they make the time go by faster. And it took a couple hours, and let me tell you something. My arms was tired. My arms was tired, okay? But so I'm gonna take it down.
More meat, please.
And then I just put in these little braids, these little plaits. And so hopefully they'll be curly. Cause one time I did that just to kind of get them out the way and they turned out super curly. So I was like, let's try it. So here's the takedown. Let's see if it looks like it should. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, I'll take it. I know it's dry. I'll take it. One thing I truly care about is my hair being crispy. I like my parts to be parted. You know, I like my hair to look really neat. And lately, it just ain't been the case. But anywho, here we are. So I have rubber bands on the end. I'm gonna just cut these rubber bands off first. And this is probably the most annoying part, is getting the rubber bands off. I got all the rubber bands off. So now I'm just gonna start taking them down and we'll see how it goes. So today we're moving to not another hotel. We're gonna stay with some friends for a couple days. And we're just, you know, flowing with the Lord, being obedient. So there's that. I think I took all the rubber bands off. So one thing that I've learned on this journey, and I've learned a lot of things, but this is something that I've learned for myself. And when you learn something for yourself, it's so much more definite. Like, nobody can take that away from you. Like, when you learn a lesson on your own, you are unmovable in it. Like, you move different. You get what I'm saying? So I've learned a lot of lessons for myself. Like, I've seen it for myself. Not somebody's told me, not I saw somebody else experience. Like, I learned it for myself. Okay, hold on. Come on, it's giving a little action. Let's see. This is one of the smaller ones. So let's see. First one down. First one down. What we thinking? What we thinking? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm just glad my roots don't look like they were looking, because they were looking quite bad. Like, they were fuzzy. I mean, super fuzzy. Like, I could have put my roots in this own ponytail. I don't like it, you know? But when you're in a different season, you do stuff different, and getting my hair done is not a priority right now. So when I have enough energy to do it myself, I do it myself. But I am not the biggest fan of doing my own locks. My own natural hair, I did by myself all the time. And I enjoyed it and I preferred it. But with my locks, like, I just can't see everywhere to get my parts as crisp as I want them to get. But then also, I'm not the best at twisting them. And I know just practice will make me better at it. But so I always prefer somebody else to do them. Okay, okay. Coming along, coming along. But one thing I've learned on this journey is when you truly give your life to Christ, and not just be saved, but actually give your life to Him and say, Lord, have your way. Do what you're gonna do. I want better. I'm praying for better. I want more. I want what you have for me. I want you to step in. I want you to rule and reign in my life. When you truly surrender your life to God that way, disaster is gonna happen. And it's not disaster because as a believer, you have to live just this horrible life. No, you actually get to live this beautiful life of freedom. In order to get to that freedom, you have to, everything else has to be burned away from you. So everything that's not like God, everything that you've been doing, every thought process, everything that you've even brought into your home that's not of the Lord has to be burned away. And sometimes it's a physical taken away, and other times it's a spiritual, mental thing. For us, it's been everything. It's been a complete transformation, a complete, nothing can come because I'm creating you a new life. I'm giving you a new life. So where I want you to have this freedom, I'm giving you a new life. Everything else that we were doing had to be burned away. So with that, it's not easy. Like, you're gonna go through a process. Like, we sing these songs and don't realize that those songs are for real. You know, they're not just songs. So when you're saying, you know, you can have me, take everything, I just want you, He's gonna take what He's taking. When you're praying those prayers, you know, like people say all the time, like, they pray that, you know, God remove anybody who's not for me from my life, and then, you know, their friends start dropping like flies, or their family start dropping and stuff like that. That stuff is for real. That stuff is for real. When you surrender to God, He's in control. He's a gentleman, so He's never gonna just take control unless you give it to Him. But when you give it to Him, baby, He gonna do what He gonna do, okay? He gonna do what He gonna do. And you either gonna trust the process or you gonna get out the process. Okay, it's given. Okay, it's given. I'll start talking a little different when I get my hair done, okay? When you surrender that control to Him, He gonna do stuff. And He gonna do stuff different than you would. But it says, you know, it's written, my thoughts are not your thoughts. His understanding is different than ours. One day is 1,000 years to him. He's been here. He created everything. So, you know, he sees everything. He understands what has been, what will be, and what is. Even when we don't understand truth, you know? And that's the other thing, that when you give your life to Christ, when I say give your life to Christ, I don't mean just being saved. I mean truly saying, Lord, I want to live a life that you have for me. I want to be in alignment with you. I want to do what you told me to do. I want to move how you knew me before you placed me in my mother's womb. I want to be what you knew. You say you know the thoughts you have for me. I want to live out those thoughts. So when you truly give your life to Christ that way, it requires a lot. It requires a lot of truth too. So every single thing that's been done in the dark, every single thing that you thought you got away with, every single thing that you didn't even know you weren't supposed to be doing, he's gonna bring it up. And most of the time he's bringing it up because you need to repent, because we have to repent for all these things. When you don't repent, the enemy still has access. But also he's bringing it up because he wants it gone. Repenting is literally to turn away from something. So when you turn away from it, you're saying, hey, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That thought process, I'm not going to have that mindset anymore. That thing that I was doing, I'm not going to do it anymore. That fornicating, that lying, that cheating, that stealing, whatever the case is, I'm not going to do it anymore. Those evil thoughts that I was having that nobody else knew I was having, I'm not going to do them anymore. That's what repenting is. It's not perfection. It's not perfection. But again, God knows your heart for real. So he knows when you're truly trying. And that, God knows when you're trying. So a lot of times we be saying God knows our heart. And yeah, he absolutely do. So he knows when you're not giving your all. He knows when you're being lazy. He knows when you're lying. He knows when you're saying one thing or even doing one thing, but you feel something else. So that's the type of things that he's building in you when you go through this process. So our process has been super intense. It's been everything. It's been everything. But that's because the freedom that we have now, you know, and the freedom that he's going to give us and continually giving us is going to be unmatched. It's going to be unmatched. Like the Lord has truly burned away everything from us. He's taken away everything from us. Like we have nothing. Like everything in our life has been tested. Everything. When you go through these processes, they're not easy. So many things come up when you go through this process. And truly, it's a process. The safest thing to do, even though it's hard, and trust me, it's hard, is to see it through, is to stay in the process, you know? And we got to a point in our process where God made it very clear that all the options for you to get out of this process are closed. Like you have no choice but to stay in this process. But he also knew that we completely surrendered to him. He also knew that we gave him our yes. So he closed every door that we could turn to get out of the process, to make it more comfortable for us, to make it easier for us. He closed every door. And this year has been the hardest year of my entire life, you know? And it started in August of last year. But this year in its entirety has been hard. It's been blow after blow. And God has been doing something in it, you know? I probably shouldn't have wore a black shirt just so we could see it better. But here we are, okay? One thing about my hair too is after I twisted it, first off, I do not like sitting under the dryer. I didn't sit under the dryer, but I put my do-rag on and I blow dried it. It wasn't 100% dry from blow drying, but maybe 70% dry, maybe 60 even, honestly. But I wanted it to set. So hopefully this lasts longer, because that's one thing I don't like about doing my own hair too, is that the style just doesn't last as long as when I go to the shop to get it done. So hopefully this lasts longer. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Let's get a little style going. Let's get a little style going. Oh, forgot one. No, I appreciate it. Because let me tell you something. On this journey, my hair, as much as I love hair, and for people who know me like in real life, know I love hair. I love hair. I love talking about hair. I love getting my hair done. I think I saw a post one time say, if I could be a hair done. If I could be a hair done, I would be it, okay? I love hair. I love everything about hair. that's been the least of my worries. You know, I've made sure Paisley's hair is together, but I've been having other stuff to do. I've been having bigger fish to fry than my hair. So having it done now just means so much. Okay, it's giving. It's giving. Yes. Come on here. We could do a little part right here. Play with it if you want. Matter of fact, don't even. Look at this. Look at this. So just to sum up, you know, when you're in a process with the Lord, it's hard. I mean, and hard is just not the best word, but the best word. Like, it's life altering. It's devastating at times. You want to give up. You want to cry. You want to say, why me? You want to do all those things. It's really hard. But the process is on purpose. Like, God is not a mean God. He doesn't want us to go through things just to see us suffer. He's not a God that he shall lie. So if he promised curses if you do certain things and blessings if you do other things, he has to get you in right standing so he can bless you. He can't just magically bless you. He can, but he's not a liar, so he's not gonna just magically bless you when you have all these other curses, when you have all these other things that you've done that need to be cut out of your life. He's gonna cut those things out first, and then he's gonna bless you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, you know, more than you even have room enough to receive. So be encouraged. Be encouraged, because God about to bless my family real big, real big. And if you're in a process, if you're about to go through a process, stay the course, because he's gonna bless you real big. Stay the course, be obedient, and let him do the good work in you. Okay. It's the eyebrows for me. Yeah, I know I don't do makeup, but them eyebrows hit. Them eyebrows hit every time. All right. All right. Be blessed. Love you. Children's church is on break, so this is what we do. So anywho, we end up going to our friend's house, and I just wanted to make a lot of cookies because we don't have an oven in the hotel. So I wanted to use the oven as much as possible. So I made sugar cookies. I made snickerdoodle cookies, actually. I made oatmeal raisin cookies and chocolate chip cookies. So it was just exciting to even be in the kitchen, to be actually doing things that I love to do, but I haven't done in so long. So baking the cookies was such a treat for everybody. I mean, using a mixer and having space to move around, it was just such a luxury that I didn't know that I was gonna miss. I even made some homemade whipped cream because we're gonna put that in our hot cocoa when we go back to the room. So after that weekend, we were just at our friends for a couple days. We came back to the hotel, which was cool because we always just enjoy our own space. My grandmother sent the kids some Christmas gifts, so they opened those the day before Christmas. And then Christmas morning was here, so I made my hot cocoa. I made some rice. I made some cinnamon rolls, and I got my hot cocoa bar together. We end up having a Christmas breakfast / brunch, which I really enjoyed. We had our hot cocoa bar, we had our cookies, we had our breakfast food, and we just snacked and ate our food and had a good time the entire time. The kids really enjoyed the hot cocoa, of course, and the marshmallows. Paisley ate all the marshmallows. So we just really enjoyed ourselves and had a really good time. The homemade whipped cream that I made, I ended up putting in the hot cocoa. And let me tell you something. If you've never done that, try it. It is delicious. After that, we had us a game day, which y'all know we love some games.
If it's animal, you can't do.
No, you cannot talk it off. So you have to act it out the best way you can. Who's going first? It's boys against girls. Dad going first.
Turtle?
What is it, Pooh Bear?
The answer was either a snake or a worm.
A snake. Thank you, Pooh. I need to get a different teammate. An anteater. A dog, a cat, a lion. Come on!
cups in your hands. You're gonna have to use the cups to pick up the Starburst, and put them in the bowl. However many you get in the bowl, that's how many you get. Whoever got the most win, okay? Go. Dad, you got the timer set? Oh, she going. Ooh. Dad. Go, sis, go.
There. Hey.
What? Ah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Time.
Take 4.
We need to do 5, 6.
Go.
Seconds.
Oh, okay. This game, obviously, you just don't need that much time.
Honestly.
15 seconds is probably all you need.
3, 2, 1.
Time.
4, 25, 26.
Hey, Ted, about 2 points.
You confirming what?
I'm just confirming that I'm using the cups only, correct?
Yes, like that way. With the cups in your hands. You ready?
Let's go.
Okay. Go.
I knew that's what he was doing.
Ah!
Daddy, I knew that was he was doing.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what.
10 seconds left. Woo! That's Daddy. You
That's what you get.
Whatever.
That's what you get.
What do you have to say for yourself?
What do you have to say for yourself?
What's the next game?
That's exactly what you get.
How many did you get?
None. You got none. Look at this mess on the floor. It's tea time. Lift up the sugar for me. Tea time. It's tea time?
We got our sugar ball, as you can see, because it says sugar.
Okay.
We got milk.
Uh-huh.
Got a teacup.
We got tea.
It's already teed.
Yeah. And we got a teacup. My tea don't taste bad. I know you don't taste bland. You put nothing in it. Neither one of you. Mine don't taste bad.
It don't taste bad, Mom. Mine does taste bland.
Here, taste mine, sis.
Let's add some stuff.
Yes, let's do some. Please.
First, we're gonna add a little
Milk.
Tea time was fun, but then we had chicken parmesan and Alfredo for dinner. I made the chicken parmesan at my friend's house before we left, and I made the Alfredo sauce at my friend's house before we left. So all I had to do was cook the noodles and assemble all of it. It was really good. I'm so glad I made it beforehand. And then we watched us a family movie.
Christmas night.
The holidays looked so different for us this year, but one thing that truly remained the same was just us being such a family who loves each other and loves spending time with each other. So we had a great time. Happy New Year, you guys. See you next week.